All right, here we go. Take one. What does it take? What does it actually take to make it all happen? Prepping for a fight, training for a fight, recovering from a fight. What makes it all tick? Tonight we link up with one of the world's best, Chino, an international championship fighter and trainer, to tell us everything that it takes. These are the ingredients.
My name is Daniel Hernandez, and this is my gym, Undefeated Boxing Club. Welcome. Growing up watching De La Hoya, because me being from LA, I grew up, got to, watch Oscar De La Hoya. Got some signed gloves from him over at Victory Outreach. And, when watching him fight, your palms get sweaty, your heart starts racing, and, you just look up to the guys that go inside the ring and become warriors, and ever since then, I only did stuff that would make you feel that adrenaline, that crazy rush of fear. That's kind of like why I was drawn to it compared to other sports. Boxing is that sport that really brings out the worst and the best in you, and you can see it right there, live in the moment, Here, guys, at Undefeated Boxing Club, we have myself. I coach amateurs, I coach professionals, and I'm here 6 days out of the week. And then we have Coach Gabriela Gonzalez. She's a great mentor for the kids. She's a behavioral therapist at the local schools around here, and I've been training her for 7 years now on how to be a boxer, the mentality of a boxer, the training of a boxer, the conditioning, every aspect of boxing there is. She knows it now. She's in here day in and day out, 7 days a week. Okay, she comes more than me now. So she's a integral part of this boxing gym, and she helps develop these kids on a level that's even superior to me, because she knows how to tap in with that behavioral therapy experience. We got Coach Jimmy Jam. Jimmy Jam is great. He's just, he's like a light, man. He's just a firecracker. He just motivates you on the mitts. And he's the kind of person that he'll speak in your ear, and he'll get you to go that last round on that bag even harder than you thought you can go, because he's just like that voice that just keeps you pushing. And then right here, I got my amateur team. We got a lot of young amateurs, some open, meaning they got more than 10 fights, and some novice, meaning less than 10 fights. And they're all just working to make each other better. Got a couple international and national champions here, regional champions, and we're just looking to keep growing, making the training here great, and keep that family aspect to it though. People walk in, they know this is a family gym. It's not no big commercial style gym. So that's what it is. And there's just over 40 years of experience of boxing here in this gym, because we got some great coaches from the past here. So it's a great place to learn all the aspects of boxing. Somebody who tries boxing might be good for a month. They come in, they might even spar good, they got some good reflexes, but that person that lives it knows that grind, that eventually your body's gonna hurt, eventually you're gonna doubt yourself, eventually someone's gonna hit you so hard you're gonna be like, do I even want to do this? You know what I'm saying? That's the grind. That's people that try it, they do that and they'll quit right away. But the people that live it, they'll get hit. I'll see them get their ass whooped. They'll come back the very next day. That's the person that lives it. They know inside their heart, like, I'm gonna continue with this, no matter what happens to me, no matter what people say about me, no matter how bad it hurt me to take that L. That's somebody that lives it compared to somebody that's just trying it out. But don't be scared to try it either. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to hate on nobody trying. That's cool, try it. But just have that respect for people that actually live it. Because it's a different story altogether. anybody that knows me knows I'm here more than I'm at my own home, and everybody comes in, they greet me, I greet them, I hug them, we laugh. This is just like other people's home too. They come here, or maybe they just want to get away. It's their therapy. Whatever it is to somebody, I want to make them feel like, they belong here and they're welcome here. So just it being my home, I know I kind of extend that to people, and people just come in here and they could be in here for hours and not want to leave. By the time I'm closing up at 8 o'clock, people are like, do we got to go? I'm like, you don't got to go home, but you can't stay here. You know what I'm saying? As much as I would love to be open all the time, we got to go home. To me, it's going to go back to just the very basic, how to keep your hands up, and that was with my father, just showing me how to get the guard up, just being in the backyard. Get that guard up, work that bag, move your head. And so I remember that, just very first lesson being with my father. He had amateur fights, and he grew up in Boyle Heights having to fight, so he kind of knew what it was like to have to know how to defend yourself. So, I give credit to my father for bringing me into it, showing me that very first, important lesson that a lot of people try to skip, how to get your hands up and block and punch from the guard, bow, 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 bow. So, very first lesson, you guys should know. Keep that guard up, learn it. You may break that rule one day once you get a lot better, but learn that first valuable lesson, okay? And if you have a good coach, he'll slap you in the head, right in the face to make you realize, yeah, you're right. Let me keep my hands up. I think the thing that people don't see, or maybe didn't see as much before, like social media, was like, when you lose, people around you start talking. Oh, I knew he wasn't that good. Oh, man, blah, blah, blah. They'll start saying things about you. And now with social media, people just come out into the comments and start talking trash about you right away, wherever it is. Doesn't matter if you're Canelo. People talk trash all day. But like before, I guess it was a little bit more hidden. What people don't see is like when you go home and you deal with it. Don't even matter if it's a competition, amateur USA boxing, or a professional fight, or just you got your ass whooped in sparring and everybody saw it. That drive home is a quiet drive home, and it's by yourself. And nothing feels worse than that. Like, you could lose a baseball game, it's cool, it's tough. You could lose a football game, we'll come back, get better. But like, you get your ass whooped, it's a different feeling. It's a different feeling coming home. You just got your ass whooped. It's something that you just look for inside of you, and you almost get angry at yourself. Like, why am I getting tired on this 5th mile? And then you kind of get mad at yourself, and you kind of say, like, I can't bitch out right now. I can't, It's just something you find inside of yourself, and then you run that 6 mile even harder. Or like, I'm on the bag, and I just feel like my arms are noodles right now. But then you just kind of like tap in and start talking to yourself, like having this interior dialogue, like, why are you messing up right now? Why are you feeling weak right now? Ain't nobody even doing nothing to you. You're not, are you dead? You ask yourself, like, am I dying? No, I'm not dying. That's why I tell my fighters too, they'll come back to the corner like exhausted after one round, hyperventilating. I'm like, calm down, bro, you're not even dying. Are you dying? Did that guy almost kill you? No. Just relax and trust yourself. Dig deep inside of yourself to like find that monster. Basically, that's what it is. You gotta find that monster. And that's why you'll hear us hitting the bags like, going crazy, because that might be the 10th round and we're exhausted, but we're like still gonna tap in to that spirit that keeps you going. It's inside everybody, finding that fighter spirit. And that's what it's about. Locating that spirit, talk to it, and let it drive you. Because it's gonna drive you. You just gotta keep going. Don't just try it. You gotta live it. I'm just like, it could be different. Honestly, it could be different. It was a different couple times in different fights. Like, sometimes I'm like, I'm just gonna chill with my jab right now and just walk around and see what's gonna happen. And other times you just jump on it. And sometimes you can't really explain it. Like, it's just like something that comes over you, and you just, sometimes you can't control it, and you just feel like fighting, And I think that's part of mastering boxing too, mastering yourself, mastering the art, is being able to control that. But also at the end of the day, boxing, you're inside that, it's a fight also. So it just sometimes a fight breaks out. They say that all the time, like a fight's breaking out. You're like, it's boxing. They are fighting. No, sometimes in a boxing match, a fight breaks out and people are just digging in. And so when I'm first starting off in a fight, like I said, it can just be different. Sometimes I just want to come out and like see if you can get it over with. You know, sometimes you just want to chill and box and use your footwork and look pretty, look fancy. And that's me. Some people are different. Some people are always just going in to kill somebody. Some people are always going in, I want to box. So it depends. It depends from fighter to fighter. This is just my mentality. It may switch up from time to time. But coming out into the ring, first bell, for sure, you got nerves. You know, you're a human being. Your flight or fight response is activated. Some people can't control their heart rate when they're just first starting off. And that's a big thing, controlling your breathing. If it's like your first amateur fight, control that breathing, because all that training won't even matter, because you'll gas yourself out just from the anxiety. So learn how to master that breathing, master your thoughts, master your, you know, that control, and you're gonna do great. It's like almost, people say it's like 70-30. I say it's 100% mental, because even the physical part of it, let's say we go do wind sprints. If your calf didn't explode, if your Achilles is still intact, if your muscles are completely fine, there's no reason why you can't run that 400 meter in under 1 minute, and you're a trained athlete. So it's all mental, really. The physical part is mental. You gotta push yourself past that point. If you don't have any injuries, there's no reason you can't go another round. There's no reason why you can't get that jab going. There's no reason why you're not listening to your coach. It's all mental. The physical part, get that. That's like mandatory. That's before we even get to talking about fighting. You should be running your miles. You should be doing your bag work. You should be doing your sit-ups, your push-ups, all that stuff. Boxing is 100% mental, man. Especially when you get in there, somebody's trying to take your head off. You know, you should be 100% physically fit, but through all that physically fit training, your mind's the one pushing you through that physically fit training. And that's what makes a boxer, because his mentality, not everybody could do it. Hardly nobody could do it, you know, do that kind of training. You just have a stronger mentality than most of the world, that's it. It shapes people, I think, in a very positive way, whether they're just looking to, you know, lose weight, or they're looking to get inside the ring and learn the art of boxing, spar, or become a fighter. We do it all here, so it kind of shapes whatever people want to get from themselves. You know, it shapes them in that way. So if they just want to be an overall more fit person, they get that. If they want to get inside the ring, I'll get inside the ring with them and show them how to properly box. I'll get inside the ring and spar them, take them to the next level. I'll make a national champion. We'll make a pro boxer. We've already done it here. So however you want to be shaped, that's what you do. We do it here. And that's like the beauty really of all martial arts, is like you go in a blank canvas and you make of it whatever you will. And you just need that guidance. And here we provide that guidance day in and day out. Outside the ring, you know, boxing has brought me that patience and that peace in my life. You know, even days that seem impossible to just wake up and keep going, like I'll just come to the gym and fight and spar, and then I feel that calmness over me, and I take that everywhere I go in my life. I'm so patient now. And it just told me to, like, as cliche as it might sound, just like don't give up. There's many times that I wanted to. I'm sure there's months where like I just stopped boxing. There's even been years where I stopped boxing when I was younger, you know, because I thought I wasn't good enough. I thought I wasn't strong enough. I thought I wasn't the best, you know. So I felt like I would give up. But then I came inside, I came to the ring, I fought, took my licks, you know, and that's, if you could do something as hard as boxing, then I just know anything's possible. So that kind of gives me that patience, that peace, that if you just stay at it and keep that positive attitude, even if it seems tough, like you're gonna get through whatever it is you're going through, you're gonna get to wherever it is you're going to, and you're gonna be a success. That's what it takes, you know, just to be patient and stick with that grind. That's what boxing taught me. if boxing disappeared and all of a sudden people were like, boxing's the worst thing ever, or they banned it, I'm about to take it on the ground, man. Yeah, that would be an empty life. I would have to find a new passion. Luckily, I have a bunch of other passions, like playing the guitar, playing some music. But my whole life would change. It would flip upside down. I'm gonna have to go work a basic 9 to 5. Without boxing, man, it's gonna be a lonely world, lonely place. From everything from like the movies to Rocky, that perseverance, that getting up in the morning and grinding, that's just the style of boxing. It's just this ebb and flow that I always loved my whole life, and just to see my fighters develop and able to experience what it's like when people are like cheering for you, screaming for you. It's so cool, man, and thank God boxing will be around forever. I know it. It's been around forever. It's the most popular combat sport, highest paid combat sport, so boxing ain't going nowhere. I just want to be somebody that is known for bringing people together through the art of boxing. I just want them to say, this guy showed me every single aspect of boxing that I could possibly learn. I've been a student in the game forever, since I was a kid, and I love every aspect of boxing. I love the Soviet style, the Cuban style, the Black American style, the Mexican style, fighter style, brawler, boxer, all that. Footwork, everything. Everything I teach here too, and I'll explain it to everybody like that, even a child can learn it. So I just want to be somebody that people can go to and feel like, why did this boxer do this, but this boxer did that? How come this boxer trained like this and that boxer trained like that? I really love the sport, and I study every aspect of it. Study all the coaches, study all the fighters, old school and new school, and just really want to be known as, that guy, like a professor maybe of boxing, because I love it, and I love this, studied it forever. I go live it too. That's the thing. That's the thing about me. I don't like studying something and not applying it. I'll go study it, and I'll go try it out myself inside the ring. So, that's the legacy I want to leave behind. Most important ingredient. I would say the most important ingredient in boxing is going to be your heart, because there's times where somebody will be smarter than you, they have better IQ than you. There's times someone's going to be faster, for sure someone's going to be stronger, hit you harder, 100%, but do you have that heart to keep going? And that's why people love boxing though, because if you take a look at some of the best boxers that ever existed, some of them weren't gifted with natural abilities, weren't gifted with that height, they weren't gifted with athletic abilities, they just had 100% heart. And that's what makes boxing better than all the sports. Somebody could just have pure heart and take that beating until the very last round. They find that punch that they've been looking for, they use that power, they put every inch and soul in it, man. It feels like boxing's like the real life anime, you know what I'm saying? You be watching anime, you're like, when's this guy coming back? Is he gonna come back? And boxing is just that. That's why people love it, because that main ingredient is your heart, and that's what makes you train every day. You wake up, and if you don't have heart, I promise you will not be doing good in the sport, because if you get hit hard, you're gonna dip. If you have one bad day, you're gonna dip. I've seen it. I've been training, I've been coaching now for 10 years. So it's I see it happen to all kinds of fighters. My fighters too. They give up because they don't have that heart. And that's why the heart is the main ingredient in boxing. So if you don't think you have it, you might want to pick another career path.
Breathe in. Don't even want to do too much talking, man. I got this.
Lord, it feel good to be back. Them boys on that other side said I wouldn't be back. They acted like they wanted smoke, but they couldn't be that. They could say they did it like us, but it wouldn't be facts. I got the footage, just that's question. Could y'all let them in here with us? The whole world living in fear of us. The real we trust, and right now I only trust the mirror. Cause they all out of faith, they chasing God out of fear. I tell them when I